Welcome back, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you stack silver and you like your daily news to be uncensored, then you've come to the right place. If you also wanted a place to purchase silver that is safe with great prices, then email me, slayer@milesfranklin.com. There's someone in the silver industry or the silver space that makes a lot of noise and stirs up a lot of controversy. His name is John Forrest Little. He's written the oh-so-infamous articles like U.S. silver stockpile raided by Defense Department, future energy needs depend on U.S. silver development, military heists foiled, authorities recover stolen silver, arrest suspects. Also, Silver Academy to report on all the metal missing in Silver Institute's so-called World Silver Survey. And not only that, that's going to be the meat and potatoes of this video, but also he posted things like Silver Scheme Exposed, revealing decades of deception. Also, introducing the Silver Academy, new report validating that silver is on the brink of extinction. But here's why I like covering his work, because he shows data beyond just the shocking allegations. A lot of people will say something very shocking and exposing something, but without showing any proof. Well, here is the proof. Right now, where does all this silver go? Well, a lot of it goes to military, and that is one of the sectors left off of the annual silver demand reports. And if you want to see how much silver is in just missiles alone, check this out. 500 ounces in a single Tomahawk missile. Some people ask, well, that's just one missile. What about the others? Okay, I have the data right in front of you. There's no website where you can research how many missiles were made per product, but the average number I see is about 4,000 manufactured units per missile design. This is an abbreviated list because I want to have good conservative numbers. Short list of missiles, 128. Actual number is closer to 300, so we'll split the difference, use 214. And now you see how many ounces of silver per missile? Around 100. That's 85,600,000 ounces. And that's just missiles, not including all the other things like spacecraft, aerospace, drones, nukes, surveillance, satellites. I mean, it goes a lot deeper into this. I'm not going to show that part of this video because that is not really what we need to be talking about. But the military thing does interest me because it does make a lot of sense. Why did the United States stop reporting on Department of Defense usages of silver? Because silver wins wars. They need the silver. And I hope that they'll take our silver for missiles and nukes and rockets more so than just some EV, in my humble opinion. But that's not the point of this video. We're going to talk about something even different. We just went over all of that, but I'm going to talk about something even different. It's rival silver industry players. Silver Institute and the Silver Academy enter ceasefire talks. The Silver Institute was called out their ways of promoting silver and educating. They kind of just post the data, but why aren't they making any PR campaigns to help promote silver? It's like they almost don't want silver to be promoted. Well, that's the case that John came from a little bit. It's much deeper than that, like everything is. But that's where it was. And the Silver Institute is now doing exactly what John said they should have been doing all along and what the Silver Academy does. So they handled this like adults, and actually something positive came from it. Rival silver industry players, the Silver Institute and Silver Academy, enter ceasefire talks. Ceasefire meaning or being because John blatantly came at the Silver Institute very hard. I made a video covering that. That's why you got to be subscribed, because you will not miss any piece of information if you're subscribed around here. I'm sure you don't get this stuff anywhere else online, or if you do, it's in bits and pieces. I won't miss a thing. I make daily videos. That's not the point, though. The point is that this morning, the Silver Institute called the Silver Academy with promises for common ground in reporting and promotions. Finally, the call occurred around 7:30 between Silver Institute's director, Michael Durenzio, and John Forrest Little, media director for Pickaxe, the World Gold Guild, Mineral Wealth, and Silver Academy. The details are not 100% worked, but I'm happy to report that though the Silver Institute and Silver Academy have different skill sets, the two organizations are planning on observing a spirit of cooperation to best serve the silver investment community. I like that, because when you have guys making hit pieces on the Silver Institute where everyone gets their numbers, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look very mature. You get what I'm saying? So I'm glad that they did find common ground. I did think that even though John Forrest Little, he has a lot of tenacity, it does work sometimes, whether you we like it or not. The Silver Academy does post some very compelling stuff, though, and it's stuff that I cannot stress enough. I cannot stress this stuff enough. Like right here, military silver usage is 10 times greater than any USGS categories, which goes to great lengths to list every use under the sun except military use. Why? That's what John's talking about. One thing that the Silver Institute has acknowledged is having a merit deploying public information promotions. Recently, the Silver Academy started broadcasting campaigns like Get Into Silver. These impact PR campaigns aim to help raise awareness and expand the number of people investing in silver, mining equities, physical silver purchases, industrial uses, and future energy. Emphasis is on reaching more subcultures, including improved engagement with women, millennials, to Gen Z, to boost the figure of 17 billion combined total of silver miners to reach 33 billion by midway through 2026. Is that possible? I don't know. That's a big gap, doubling. I don't know. That's not for me to try to speculate on. That's not the point. The point is that they're trying to now promote more because, like I said, John Forrest Little made an article last week. I think it was about a week ago, unless it was not long, a month at the latest. And he was mentioning why wasn't the Silver Institute promoting silver at all? Why would a company that talks about silver not post anything publicly about silver trying to promote it? I guess they now responded, and now Silver Institute's doing just that. So here's a campaign thing, and it's pretty interesting. There's a video that goes along with it, but I'm not going to share it. But it goes into Galileo and all of this, and it all dives into silver at the end of the day. It all dives back into silver being something extremely important. Unlike paper, silver cannot be churned out of at will. It's a finite resource with the demand that's currently outpacing supply. Silver is a versatile asset, boasting over 25,000 uses. And then he goes into what silver is used for. But interestingly, governments worldwide understand silver's value. Let's go back in history. About 58 years ago, government started removing silver from coins, a clear sign of its recognized worth. It's a good point. This act wasn't random, but part of the ancient playbook known as currency debasement, and that's a pattern traced back to empires like Athens, Rome, Portugal, Spain, Italy. The reason to fund wars, and that's going back to all of the other recent pieces of information he's been talking about lately. Silver wins wars. I quoted that first, by the way, folks. So if you ever hear that quote, make sure it says Silver Slayer next to it in quotation marks, because I came up with that. But on a serious note, the debasement of currency, the shift from tangible assets like silver to paper money, it's a scheme to transfer wealth from the workers to the ruling class. It's a strategy to maintain control, often at the expense of the everyday citizen. It's an echo of the struggles faced by innovators like Galileo and Tesla, who dared to challenge the status quo. Yeah, blah, 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 the moon rising Jupiter. You guys can watch the video if you guys want to hear the entire, get the entire context. But here's the end. Silver can't be printed, embracing complete, blah, 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 through decentralized means. We're draw strength from silver sword and fight the industrial complex. But yeah, so there you have it. Silver rivalries or squash ceasefires have been spoken and put into play, and a lot of information hopefully will be able to reach the other, the ones that never invested a single dollar in their entire life. They said subcultures, millennials, Gen Z, people, the majority has no idea about silver. They don't. The majority doesn't even know that America's broke right now. So I'm glad that they're trying to push the agenda, because that's what I try to do on my channel. If I could turn anyone into a silver stacker, just one person, my job is done. That's the whole purpose of my channel, is to bring to light silver's true value and the dollar's worthless value. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I got some other work to do. Got some people to talk to on the phone. If you guys want to purchase, Slayer at MilesFranklin.com. You don't got to purchase through me. Purchase somewhere. Just buy silver. Just buy it. I have been. You could watch all my videos from back in 2016, me buying silver. Have been ever since. And I always will be, because it's true wealth. So yeah, hopefully you guys do the same. I can offer you guys a safe place with great prices. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Make sure you subscribe. and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.